Well, hello again. I hope you enjoyed hearing from our Haiti staff and seeing our AP facility. I want to share a couple of stories with you that show the faithfulness of God, that show his heart of love for us. You just heard Jerome's generator story. The story is amazing by itself, but in the context of our need at the time, it shows God's heart for us. At the time, we had a small dying generator that barely met our needs. We were constantly fixing it and hoping it wouldn't completely die. And last year, we ran out of space to expand our school. We needed a larger or additional facility. There was no more room. We considered changing direction to limit our focus to childcare and preschool, but that doesn't fit the vision of building future leaders in Haiti. So it was a stressful and challenging time, and parents were particularly worried. They said there was no school that they could afford that would give the quality education that a parent project was providing. So a decision was made to continue with our current vision. We added a second grade. So that generated a lot of discussion about how are we going to fit in another class? On the balcony, in the carport, combine first and second grades, rotate groups in various locations. But Kika figured out how to create some space. She did it by using an alcove and part of an open area which she blocked off with some shelves. Now, I have to say that the riots in the last 21 months have made it impossible for a number of our kids to get to school. So we have fewer kids, about 10 fewer kids in our school this year. Because of the limited number of kids, it was possible to use a space for second grade. It was created by stealing Z's office. She made the space work and continued to develop curriculum, this time for second grade class. Kika has taught these kids since they were in preschool, and they are truly blessed. Wendy, the boy you saw in the AP tour video, lives close by, near the ravine, just a short walk from a parent project. He shows up early for school and shows up when there is no school. If someone is around, he loves to be there. He's a sensitive and caring person, always looking out for others' interests. He's been with Kika from the beginning. And he loves school, but he struggles. We've discovered that he is dyslexic. Now, this is a challenge for kids anywhere, but in his situation, without special help, he would fall way behind. But with their quality staff and with the resources that Kika and Maggie have, Wendy will succeed. He's receiving the extra help and time needed to learn to read and to complete the work needed for each grade. He has grabbed the heart of so many teachers and staff, and he's grabbed my heart too. And I want to share about another little girl named Rose. For maybe the past year, when we would leave the main road and drive down the dirt road, or path, to the parent project location, there was a little girl who often stood outside our main gate. She was looking in often and to see the kids playing and laughing. She was so tiny. I often knelt down and hugged her. She captured my heart too. I wondered where she lived and eventually discovered that she lives in a shack, a lean-to next to a cinder block fence on the other side of our dirt road, not far away. It's right next to the ravine where the water comes crashing down when there's a heavy rain, and it has lots of garbage and rats. I don't like rats. A parent project is also right next to the ravine, but we have a nice building and a wall to protect her place, and a cat. Her home is not protected. As time went on, I became determined to provide a place for her in our childcare or school. We discovered her age and had her dad get the shots needed and enrolled her in our preschool. He was willing to do errands for AP as his payment for her school. Recently, she had a birthday, and she's now 3 years old. She has been given something her parents could never afford. It's an opportunity through education. Wendy and Rose are examples of many kids in our AP childcare and schools, and an example of kids throughout Haiti who were born into poverty and could easily live life without fulfilling what they were created for. They represent all those we serve. the underprivileged who have very limited opportunities in life, those who will become futures and leaders in Haiti because we are giving them a chance. They've grabbed my heart. I'm sure they would grab yours too. So going back to the generator story, so Jerome stumbled into finding a new generator, which would have cost $20,000 if it was brand new, but cost us just $5,000. It's definitely more powerful than we need for our current facility. It's large enough to provide power for more than just one building. Once again, we all wonder, what would God provide for next year? No more space again. But now we have a generator that is large and powerful enough to provide more power for more than one building. So we began looking for an opportunity to rent a building close by. My heart's desire has been to have the building next door. Then we would have enough room to expand, probably through 6th grade. And guess what's become available to us? By renting the house next door, all we need is to run a line from our generator to provide power for that house too. We have a way to expand. So we are here today to celebrate God's faithfulness as we remember and tell others what he has already done. It gives us faith to believe for what he will do. Not just provide for our immediate needs, but also to cause Haiti and its people to become all he created them to be. We are now looking for people who have a heart for Haiti, people like Kika, who want to give back to those less fortunate. We're looking for an army of people across the states and Canada and beyond, people who want to help. So recently I was in a store here in the States buying something that cost $15. It was for the AP's preschool. I was in line behind a friend that I hadn't seen in months and asked about her purchase. Then she asked about mine. We were both buying something for those we are serving. She insisted on paying for my $15 item and said the following. I hope I never forget it. She said, people who invested in stocks like Microsoft or Apple when they first came out got an amazing return on their investment. But she is investing in eternity, and the return will be much greater. If we only knew how much our investment in what God is doing would produce for eternity, and here on earth, we would probably invest more. It was only $15, but a worthy investment. So I want to close with a couple thoughts. I truly believe that Haiti can change in a generation. Jesus was born in Nazareth. Remember the question, can anything good come out of Nazareth? Jesus did. He invested in lives. There were 12 disciples and they changed the world. A modern day example, South Korea. I was there in 1974. It was definitely a third world nation like Haiti. It is now an economic force. What changed? There was an army of Korean people who prayed for their country. And like Korea, our efforts need to be bathed in prayer. God can change people's hearts. He did it in Korea. He can do it in Haiti. So, just a thought. Can anything good come out of the ravine? And I say yes. Rose and others can reach their potential. Haiti can change. And Port-au-Prince can become the port of the Prince of Peace. A sign and a wonder for all to see. I believe it. We need to do what is necessary to raise up future leaders of integrity who have received the quality education, and our efforts need to be bathed in prayer. The combination of what we do and our prayers. We are looking for those people whose hearts are touched by God, who want to invest in lives that Up Here Project is serving in Haiti. And there's a song that just doesn't leave my mind. It goes through my head a lot. In Psalm 2, there's a verse that says, ask of me, and I will give the nations as an inheritance for you. A legacy for us. I've asked for Haiti. Thank you for listening.